Alrighty, good morning everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning. There we go. So we're doing a thing. We're starting off with a new character today. I've actually used this guy here before as wind-up tier, but I'm like, no, we'll call him Naso. And apparently I looked it up, and the whole reason, like, it's not people making fun of the way we say no. It's because it's like, no, like that. That's why they get the nah. So we're Naso. I'm going to try to do this all on controller as well, just like the last one, except that this time I'm having to do everything myself. And we're going to skip as many cutscenes as possible because I've seen them all. Some of them I might not skip, but I do want to try and keep this, this run pretty spoiler free. There we go, nice. Aortia time is actually late. What's Ironman challenge? Hey Roo, how's it going? Good morning. No, Ironman is doing everything yourself. No market board, no nothing. Everything you do, you have to do yourself. Hardcore, I would say, would be what you are describing. Honestly, I just wanted to stream because I was looking at my my stone block episode, and the amount of work I will have to do is immeasurable. So I don't know how I'm going to go with that in the future. There's just so much to do. Hey Lenny, how's it going? What exactly is this challenge? So Ironman is where you have to do everything yourself. I hope you're having a fantastic day, by the way, today, Looney. I hope I'm saying that right. It's currently very early in the morning for me. It's currently 8 AM. Well, who knew there was an actual 8 AM? Guess you'll be doing a lot of levy quests for Gil. Yeah. I mean, the worst thing is that, like, we have to gather all of our own resources. It sounds like pain. That's kind of the point of it. This is actually just a... Also, why is my chat not showing YouTube as well? I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, no, it is pain, and like especially when we get into like leather working, we won't be able to rely on the market board for getting specific leathers or anything. We'll have to go out and actually gather it for ourselves. So yeah, I'm not very happy about that. Oh, you're on Twitch too? Let me switch. I mean, you can watch wherever you want. It's totally cool. I try and read out the messages as I'm responding to them, so whatever platform is on will be able to see that. I really do need to figure out why I can't get both chats. Maybe I just need to green screen my multi-chat here. You like Twitch more? Ah, fair enough. Well, hello there. Welcome over to Twitch. I was going to say I'm ad-free everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. And Twitch shows ads occasionally, which is annoying. But yeah, this is just a tester. We're going to see how this goes. And it's all because I am avoiding recording a Minecraft video. At the moment, there's so much work that I need to do, it would leak into the next week anyway, so I'll just go hard at it next week instead. But you got cool emotes here. I mean, that's very fair. Twitch is laden with cool emotes. But yeah, we're going to be skipping a lot of things here. Some of these things I haven't seen in, I don't know, 5 years nearly. I started playing Final Fantasy about 4.5 years ago. July of was it 2021 or was it 2020? I don't remember. But it's kind of a Lala version of my Miko. Why would someone do this to themselves? It's a challenge. And it can fill up a lot of time and tries to make good use of all the skills learnt along the way. Living is pain. That is truer words weren't spoken. Actually, to be fair, life has been pretty good recently, except for the fact not as much editing work, so I've been having to do my own. But because of that, I also build up a portfolio, so... Or a more recent portfolio, I should say. People be like, how much time do you put into this episode? You know, like, 10 hours, whatever. Yeah, how long is it? 20 minutes. How long did it take to edit? I don't know, like an evening or two. Just like a few hours. I edit pretty casually because I hate the sound of my own voice. Also, I hope all the audio levels sound good here. They sound really different in my ears to what... Speaking of, I'm not hearing me in my ears. Hey, I can hear myself now. But yeah, I hate the sound of my own voice when editing, especially when hearing the same things over and over and over, so I don't know. Good morning, Navy. How's it going? Yeah, Rue, it's like different. Like, I know that I have a nice voice. I just don't like listening to the same things over and over and over in my voice. And I don't like when I'm editing, I know what's coming as well, which is another reason why I hate editing my own videos. There's no surprise. You're surprised I'm awake? I mean, it's 8 AM. It's not really too early. I've actually been awake since 5 AM. I've got like an inflamed muscle in my shoulder at the moment. And it's on this, because I'm a side sleeper, it's on the side that I sleep on. Which is infuriating. And so I woke up this morning with a sharp pain in my shoulder, and the muscle is slightly inflamed. So it's 3:42 here. Well then, it's a good time for you then. Also, we cleared M11S, the fight that we've been progressing. We cleared it like within the last couple of days. So it'll be on to well, actually, I was going to say it'll be on to M12 for me. Nope. Static still hasn't cleared M11. So we'll be stuck on M11 for a little while longer, but Jeannie and I should be able to start looking at M12. You have a conference with your kid's teacher in 45 minutes? Oh, yikes. Hopefully nothing bad is going on. Hopefully it's just like a parent-teacher conference. I remember them. That they would talk to the teachers, they'd talk about what we're doing well, and then everything about we're doing bad. And, I don't know, I was a bit of a nerd back in high school, so... well, just in school in general. And I didn't really get any cool factor until, God, what was it? So like we have 12 grades. So it's like reception is like your year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At which point you move on to high school, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you finish up around the time you're like 17-ish. And I didn't really get cool until grade 10. Or even have any cool factor until grade 10. I was like bullied and beaten up and teased and everything like that. So Squeak's making a lot of progress with their alphabet and counting. That is wicked. Also, by the way, what's schooling hours like in America? Because I heard it's like start really super early. Actually, what's it like everywhere? I'm interested to know. Because like here in Australia, you might start like, well, at least in our school, we started at, because they have to, we have 2 high schools and a college, which can be like, we had 2 high schools and a college, which also do reception to 12 at the college. So I don't know why they call it a college, but I don't know. But yeah, they had to kind of spread out where we started so that we would end at different times in case we were all at different schools to avoid traffic rush and everything like that. So we would start at 20 to 9 in the morning ish. Like I'd get to school at like in roughly 10 minutes from now, because I was only like a 5 or 10 minute walk from school. So like this would be the time I'd be heading out the door to go to school. Anyway, what are we doing here? Yazon and Bannock. So we're heading out here again. But yeah, like I've heard that like American schools start like 6 a.m. or like 7 a.m. or something. And me thinking that sounds disgusting. Like, why would you want to? I mean, I guess it's just a matter of a situation. It's what you grow up getting used to. So, like, you might get used to waking up at, 5 a.m. You have pre-kindergarten. Yeah, see, why do you need a pre-kindergarten? Like, you're already wasting like 1/4-ish, 1/5 of your life in school. Why would your parents want you to waste some of that precious time you have? I don't know. Then 1 to 5, middle school, 6 to 8, and then high school is 9 to 12. That's cool. Pre-kindergarten is usually half a day. Then kindergarten is when full school day starts. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I remember going to kindergarten. I don't remember what the days were. Like. Like I could go point it out on a map where I went to kindergarten. I actually really remember. So like, I got moved from year 1 to year 2 in the same year. They thought I was smart enough to like do it. Then later on in life, I got held back a year. And it was actually just because the bullying was so bad that that I didn't go to school enough. But yeah, like I have a memory from that time. Like, obviously, that's a long time ago. I was maybe like 5 or 6 at the time. Yeah, it did balance out in the end, yeah. Good morning, Genie. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Be sure to hydrate. You're welcome. Alright, I'm going to take the bronze piece for doing this. Then we need to go back to the Lancers Guild. I actually can't return. Oh, yes I can. Wait, why would I return? Just run there. I'm like just down the road. I nearly said the thing there, Genie. Like, be sure to hydrate. Baba. Baba. I hope you know what I'm trying to say based on the inflection there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the reason we're doing this challenge is because I don't want to do my stone block video. Guys, the amount of work I had... Oh, look, there's another NS. There's just so much work that I need to do for my Minecraft video that I don't want to. I don't have the patience for it at the moment. I have so much work to do just to get one part of it. So there probably won't be a Minecraft video this week. Whoops. This one. Map. Where are we going? Okay, we're going out there. But figured I would try and do some content regardless, even if that's just live streaming. And that's what we've turned into. Especially since I've been feeling kind of bad about live streaming recently. If I could just be like completely candid and honest at the moment. My thoughts with live stream, like the chat is dead when I normally stream, which is just after dinner time usually in Australia. And yeah, it's been putting me in like a bad mood because when like you have a potential audience of like 700, you know, coming from YouTube and then like some extra bits on like extra channels and Twitch and stuff, you know, like obviously there's some bleed over there, but like it's not a flat out 700. But when you have a flat out 700 and you're sitting in your chat with like one every, you know, 4th stream or whatever, and only for a minute or two, it kind of weighs a little bit. And I was really, because like I always thought streaming was something I was okay at, and this made me really doubt it. Because I mean, obviously Navy and Runo, my past, they were there in a past life and they know the success I had, so but yeah, these days, I don't know, the landscape has just changed a lot and it had me doubting myself and really hating making content, so. And it was like that for years. And even with like YouTube now, like, you know, I had one breakout video. I had another video that did pretty well and like a few extras that kind of hit like 1,000 views, but most of my videos these days like 20. And yeah, it made me really doubt the whole content thing for a real hot second there. Right, now I'm going to return because that's a longer run. But yeah, so I don't know, just been feeling a bit bad about it. And yeah. So just spending some time here today to try and establish myself a little bit better on Twitch, even though it's not really in a time slot that I would normally stream. I just woke up and I'm like, you know what? I feel like doing this thing. It's a pretty cool idea. Let's do it. Spend the day doing that. You know what I just realized? If I want to do ultimates and stuff on this character, I will have to make all my own pots and food. That feels like it sucks. Why did I do this? I'm just realizing the weight of my own actions here. What's this? Your stepdaughter is in first grade and her school day is 9 till 16:10. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, so ours was like 20 to 9 until 15:25. The other high school was like 3:15 or something, so 3:15. I do not know, because I wasn't in that school. I didn't really know anyone from that school. Well, I did, but I didn't really ask about it because I really didn't care back then. It's funny how growing up makes you change your thoughts about stuff. Alright, we're going to take the Allegan bronze piece because trying to get as much money as possible so that we can level up some crafters will be better. Your high school years was 6:15 until 3:30? Yeah, no, fuck that. That's like 2 hours more than what we would do. And was it still like 5 days a week? Yeah, they're getting you ready for work life, I swear. Monday through Friday, yeah, that's like an extra 2 hours. So that's an extra 10 hours of school per week, more than what we were getting. That's like an extra day. Pretty much. Wait, hang on. 9 till 3. It's like an extra day and a half. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so we are going to skip all of the everything. All right. So yeah, we're going to try and avoid as many spoilers as possible, just in case people want to actually play this game. But yeah, it is. It's going to be a long journey, this one. There are some cutscenes I'd love to relive, but I can't do that without spoiling it, and some of them are big moments. Like moments that define the story, which is probably why I want to relive them. We got to get everyone ready for the meeting with the teacher. I hope you have fun. Thank you. Chances are I'll probably still be live when you get back, if you are interested in tuning in again afterwards. If you want some more of this derpy Aussie in your ears. Alright, they want me to kill the little ones. Of course they do. So when I first started my other character, I started in Udar, which is a desert city. And you get a whole different instance than this one here. So what are we attacking? These ones over here. So I haven't done this one here in a long time. So, here's the thing. I'm going to make sure that I don't use the market board. But that doesn't mean that I can't use external tools like Teamcraft or Garland tools or whatever for getting timers and stuff. Actually, I think they'd be pretty critical in the success of things, so that we know where to go, what time windows we have, and everything like that. So yeah. Also, by the way, if people are enjoying this content, be sure to hit the follow button or subscribe, depending on which platform you're on. Thank you. Right, skip the cutscenes. We're not doing cutscenes. We'll get the blade. Actually, to be fair, when we're leveling up crafters, the Ixal quest would be a really good thing as well. I wish that we could like pause leveling. Yoshi P, can we please get that? We can get that in WoW. I know for Alliance, you go into Stormwind Castle and you're like, I no longer wish to receive XP. Like, I think that should be a personal choice. So like if you want to play a character that is full ARR, then you can do that. You have that option. And I think that's why they put in the leveling caps. Like if you want to cap yourself, you can choose how you want to play, and I think that would be wicked. You know, like be an ARR character until you've done everything in ARR or hit like a certain goal or something. So yeah, that would be something wicked to have. And then you'd see people hard stuck at like level 50 because that's how they choose to play. But you know, you have to do it through the leveling process. So like if you want to spend whatever it is, 2 years trying to do every Heavenswood achievement or whatever, then you can in the modern day with the modern graphics without needing like a classic server or whatever. You know, you still get all the quality of life of the new expansions. Playing as it was intended would be cool. But yeah, at least that is an option. I feel like that would be something really cool to add. Yoshi P, come on, I'm giving you a free idea right now. Give us an option to please cap our characters. Alright, we are already level 10. Yikes. And also, another thing in WoW, and I know that I sound like such a WoW fanboy right now. Truthfully, I haven't played WoW since like 2020, 2021. I don't remember which one. But it's been a long time, 5 years at least at this point. But yeah, like another thing that we can do is remove the XP buffs if we don't want them. So if we don't want like 50,000 times XP, which is what it feels like, then we can just turn it off. They should be able to remove any positive buff. And don't make it permanent, just make it like for the session. So, you know, if people want to have a session where they're kind of feeling like they're lacking behind or whatever, then they can keep it on. And if they're like, no, we're kind of ahead, we don't really need the XP, just allow us to turn it off for our play session. Please, Yoshi P, I'm asking, could I say? Sumimasen, Yoshida-san. Please. Please, please. I'll just run away from this guy here. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully he'll detether before our run runs out and we'll get jog instead. Nope. And instead we picked up another one. That's fantastic. Jen, hello there. Thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Oops. All right, bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, so we got a new top. Let's have a look. How cool do we look? It's a bit fluffy for my tastes, but I like the color. The color's cool. Then we're going to get the 2 gold pieces again here. Once we get there. Actually, Courage of Stone, does that bring us out here? I know one of the quests bring us out here. At which point we can do everything all at once. Can I return yet? No, we got 49 seconds. Well, I guess we're making a double trip out here. I'm not sure if it's this quest, the Lancer quest that brings you out here or not, or if it's a later one. But we'll see. Also, if people are wondering about the name, Nah Soul, is because of the meme about the way Australians say nah. And it is specifically nah. instead of no. And that's why I'm like, we don't say no like that. But actually, when I looked into it, and they're like, it's how Australians say nah. And that's the whole reason the meme exists. It sounds more like nar. And not nar. Which is how I thought it was. Alright, I still have to go up to the top to get the egg. So it's meant to be like no soul. Courage stone here, then the infield ruins. Yeah, see, I remember that bit. Well, actually, I remember doing the quest that we will have to do there. I think it's part of the MSQ for starting in Gridania. I'll show them how much courage I have by running away. See, that takes courage there because you know you're going to get bagged out by all of your fellow lancers and stuff, and you still did it. That's courageous. Knowing that it's coming and you're still just going to take it all on the cheek. Or wait, on the cheek? On the chin? On the chin. I mean, it's up to you where you want it. On the cheek, on the chin, in the eye, on the tongue. Please ignore me. Oh boy. Also, by the way, the new artwork, oh my lord, we're level 12 already. The new artwork for the channel is coming together pretty well. I've started working on animating some of the screens. They're a little bit janky right now and the file sizes are massive. Like, there's no reason why they should be that large. Like, for 5 seconds, it's 500 gigabyte. All because DaVinci can't export WebM files, which would significantly downsize the size. It can do WebP, but OBS can't read WebP. But it is starting to come together, just so you guys know. It is happening. I'm trying to shirk all of my content responsibilities now and feel like I'm playing video games. There we go. Obtain the Stone of Courage at Naked Rock. Oh my lord, it is where we just came from. Are you kidding me? I should have gone back. Alright, fine. We'll run back out there. And then we have like 10 minutes until we can teleport again. Actually, I really should get the bent branch teleporter, then at least I can teleport. And then I'll just set Gridania as my free teleport, and then I get unlimited free teleports to Gridania. That's smart. And I should have done it much sooner. Because I'm still going to have to run back to Gridania to be like, hey, I want this to be my free teleport. Actually, I wonder if I could have done it just now. Oh, God. I feel like such a silly goose. No, not that one. This one. There we go. There's teleports. So we'll actually spend the money to go back to Grid... Oh, excuse me. We'll spend the money to go back to Gridania at first. Cheaper to ride Chocobo there to set it. Level 12 already. Yeah, but I'm already halfway out to my quest objectives, so that's why I don't mind paying for it the one time. Because the amount of money that we'll save setting the... Oh, excuse me. The amount of money we'll save by setting it there in the long run kind of pays for the one usage. Also, it'd be really nice if we could set how far our shadows render. I kind of say the same about Microsoft Flight Sim. Give the users the power to set what their graphics settings do. So like how far they want to render detailed models or shadows or whatever, because like, you know, sometimes our systems are above the optimal system requirements, so we can draw shadows a little bit further. Also, I've never done crafting on controller. Just saying. And I'm honestly oh wait, I need to go this way. And I'm honestly a little bit scared. Then again, I said I was scared about doing controller play in general, and thankfully I had a very supportive person who was like, "No, it's okay. You can do it. Take all the time you need." And I did, and learnt slowly, and did eventually get it. So and the main reason why I wanted to learn to play on controller, and it sounds either really smart or really stupid, is that I just wanted to play with my hands in my hoodie in winter. And that's literally all it was. So I don't know if that's smart or stupid or whatever. I've always wanted to play on controller, or like since 2022 anyway. And I tried to play WoW on controller back in the day using some mods. But the thing is, I just came to realize that I was just a keyboard mouse player. And I still excel better on keyboard mouse. Because, you know, you can move and you can press all the buttons all at once. Controller sometimes is a little bit more awkward. Which is, like, crazy how Jeannie plays at the levels she does. I guess it's all just because it's a muscle memory thing, you know? Like, I played keyboard mouse pretty much my whole life when it comes to games. Although, actually, no, that's not exactly true, though. I played, like, a lot of PlayStation games when I was growing up, you know, but it was like platformers and stuff, and didn't even really think about playing like games like this. I don't know, actually that's also because things like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and stuff, like, and even Kingdom Hearts to an extent. Kingdom Hearts, I always thought the controls were a little bit clunky. But that was all on controller. Man, I'd love to play Kingdom Hearts on stream one time. Or like a playthrough of it. And try and like maybe crank up the difficulty a little. I feel like that could be fun. But yeah, just doing like, so like I used to do control stuff, but whenever I would play computer, except for like driving games and stuff, I never really would use anything other than keyboard mouse. which later helped me become a good MMO player, because that's all I was really used to. But yeah, like I said, it's all just muscle memory stuff. Alright, here we go. Again, we're just gonna skip the everything. You're gonna see glimpses of cutscenes, but nothing more. Also, I'm so sorry I didn't have my chat on all. So I'm sorry if I've been missing some YouTube messages. Sorry guys. That's Marby. This is one thing that I like about Final Fantasy over World of Warcraft though, is the fact that you can see the area of the attack as it's coming in. In World of Warcraft, you kind of have to look at the cast bar and try and remember how big or small the cast bar is. And so in like fine mechanics, you oh, excuse me. You kind of had to remember how big everything was, so. Hang on, wait, do we need to get this? It says get the stone. Is that just from the person at the beginning? No, it's out here somewhere. I think it's in one of these rooms over here on the right. Not in there. Not in there. Oh wait, or do I need to be out of combat? I think I remember it being a little bit finicky. Might be in that last room too. There it is. Yeah, so it turns out I'm blind. I thought there were only 2 rooms. There's actually 3. And I don't wanna feel like I did last night. I don't wanna feel. Man, I've been listening to a lot of songs by Father of Peace, which is a band that like randomly popped up on my TikTok. And they've just been like, they've been dominating my feed. But like, they have some really catchy tunes. Like, I'm a guy who predominantly listens to like rock metal. I would say they are a rock band, but not in the sense that I would normally listen to a rock song. But they just have some very catchy everything. Catchy vocal lines, cool guitar licks. Yeah, they're just really cool. Alright, let's set this as my register security token free destination. So now I can return to Gridania as much as I want for free. And then if I register it as a favored destination, then I can get the teleport cheaper. Which I will do later on. I'll like go to Limsa Lominsa. That'll become my new movement hub from there. And it's great in later parts of the game. I'm gonna get these braces. Because from Limsa you can travel pretty much anywhere. Limsa, you can get to Kugane for cheap. You can get to Old Sharlayan for cheap. You can go to Uldar for free using the airship. And then Gridania for like 120 gil. Ishgard, I think for 150. Like, yeah, it becomes the hub. A lot of people just associate Limsa with being a hub for everyone to hang out and stuff. But it's also a travel hub where you can get like to a lot of places for cheap. And then from Charlene, with a little bit of running, you can get over to Radzat Han pretty quick. And yeah, I don't know. You just go everywhere. Pretty fast for cheap. That's another thing as well. I won't be able to buy crystals. I have to go gather all of my own crystals and... God, that sounds terrible. Alright, so we got the levy meat. We can begin to change our job now. So if I feel like I'm over leveling, I can get another DPS and or like a tank or something, healer in this instance, and get that one sorted as well. That will be exceedingly painful till level 74. What's that? Sorry, I completely missed what I was just talking about. I'm not very good at like holding track of what I'm talking about because streamer brain is like, just talk all the time, even if it's about nonsensical stuff, because you never know when someone's going to come in and like it could be something. I should have taken a chocobo. He says right next to the gate and could have walked back in. No, we're running it now. We've committed. Think I'm scared of commitment? No. Gathering crystals? Yeah, no, that is ridiculous hard. There's a spot getting lightning crystals that's pretty easy, but you can't get into that until late Stormblood. There's a place somewhat nearby that's okay for gathering earth crystals, and then another place through the other side of the forest that's not bad for fire crystals. Like, not great, but not bad. Like, a lot of the nodes spawn in 4s, but you only really need to gather 3 of them. And that's what makes the route not too bad. Because if you go out for the 4th, that's where it starts becoming a pain in the butt. Alright, hempen trousers, new gloves, new glaive, or harpoon. Oh, look at that thing. It is spiky. How is it even holding together? Imagine pulling that out of someone. Like, that is tearing up everything. That is tearing up their insides. You just farm fire shards and crystals in Eastern Thanalan. Yeah, I think that's where mine is. Kind of up near the top of the area. Just as you're about to walk into the forests. I wish I had a map to point it out. Wait, hang on. What are we doing here? We're doing these guys down here. Lightning ones, there's a spot out next to the Namazu Beast Quests. Or Allied Society, as they're called now. Because beast tribes needed to be changed for some reason when they're actual beasts. Actually, I think it's because they started doing actual civilized people, and that's why they needed to change it. But yeah, so somewhere just north-ish, I think, like north east-ish from the Namazu place, there's like 3 rocks that are from like here, here, and here. Like, it's a really short formation, and it's really great for gathering lightning crystals. If you just feel like turning off your brain for a while and doing that, I think I might... No, I want the money. Give me the money. But yeah, it's a wicked spot for it. Every other thing to gather crystals just feels stupid after going to that one. Stop. Sorry if you could hear that, my alarm was going off in the background. I've been live for like an hour and that's when I was supposed to wake up. Right there, like blah. Alright. Also, I came to a realization in the last few days. I was thinking about something that I did with my old band and I'm like, oh, that's only like a couple of years ago. No, it happened nearly 10 years ago. And I'm like, what the hell, man? It feels like it was only like 2 or 3 years ago. They're not joking when they say time starts moving faster when you get older. Like, I remember my days being limitless back in the day. And now it's just like... all the days are starting to blur together. And I'm wondering... because, like... I had a trip late last year and the days seemed like they were fast, but they weren't as fast. So I'm wondering if it's just doing the same things day in, day out that make it feel like it is moving through a bit faster. Because there's no variation, you know, like you're looking at doing all the same things and everything. So curious. There are some moments that felt like they were fleeting, but like they also seem to last forever. Alright, so we're going back to Bent Branch. Wait, are we going to Bent Branch? No, we're going across the river, so we're not going to Bent Branch. We'll have to pick up Conjurer at some stage. I will need to go to the bathroom shortly. And I am worried that my new BRB screen is on there. I don't want to show it off yet. Alright, so we are going to Bernard. I feel like he's like way further south. Oh, not super far south. Also, I didn't realize there were striking dummies up here. That's cool. And I don't wanna feel like I did last night. I don't wanna feel. Then we need to go to Aelgar. At which point I will take a quick BRB. If the new BRB screen is up because I've been testing it, who cares? I'll just deal with it, and you guys get a bit of a sneak peek into what I'm going for with the new channel artwork. I mean, I showed it off the other day on another stream, but it was all the like multi-layer everything, so alright, cool. So we're level 16. Damn. But yeah, I really should. Gear set list. Where is it? Dragoon. No, not monk. Dragoon. Equip. Yes. Get dressed again. There we go. So now when I go into my stuff, you can see R2 right here is Dragoon and not... sorry, it's Lancer, not Dragoon. So at least I'll know where it is. Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick BRB. I just need to go use the bathroom. Be sure to hang around. There will definitely be some more as we continue on here. And I will be back very shortly. Thanks for sticking around. Also, be sure to, if you're on YouTube, to like the live stream and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch and you're new, be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you all very much. I'll be back very, very shortly. Alrighty, I am back. Thank you so much for sticking around for those few moments. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's get back into this. We actually don't need the gloves. We'll just take all the money that we can. Actually, it might be a good idea to pick up a different class at this point. What level is this thing? We're already over leveled by 4 levels. God. So it might be worth picking up another class. Let's go pick up Bard. And then when we start getting over leveled on that one there, then we go pick up White Mage. And we should be able to carry them all the way through to level 50, at which point we can probably pick up something like Red Mage. I've seen these quests very recently. Yes, I am resolved. Please. Stop with your animations, please. Just let me hit yes, I am ready. Yes, thank you. Alright. Get comfortable once again. Oh, it is. It's not exactly cold here, but like I have a blanket over me. It's warmer in this room than anywhere else in the house. But yeah, it still feels cold, and it's colder today than it has been in the last few days. Alright, equip that. Get out of my underwear. There we go. Then the gear set list. Equip set, yes. Over that, right. Then I'm going to copy, cross hotbar. Copy Bard 1 to Archer 1. And there we go, there's all my hotbars sorted. Feels like such a cheat code. I found, so like I used to copy over all my information manually through like my documents and stuff, and I'm like, man, PlayStation players have it so hard. And like, I guess by that extension, Xbox players now. You know what sucks about them? Let me finish my thought first. But yeah, I recently found that you can actually just copy the data, like in the main menu. Which is nutso. All the time I spent being like, yeah, I want to have like this and this and this and this and this, and I could have just literally imported it from the main menu. And I don't know if that's a newer thing or an older thing now, but it was there when I went looking for it, so. But yeah. Speaking of PlayStation and Xbox players, I feel bad they have to pay a subscription to play online games, and then also have to pay a Final Fantasy subscription. So like their subscription becomes closer to like 30 Australian dollars just to play a month. It's like $1 a day. I think that sucks. I think if you're playing online games and it's sub-based, you shouldn't have to pay the Xbox Live count. Or the Xbox Live cost. I don't think you should. Oh wait, I have unlimited teleports to New Gridania. I could just go back here. Like, I'm pretty sure in games like Fortnite, I think they made it that you didn't have to pay to play that one online. I don't know, I just think it's a real shit deal, so I feel bad for you Xbox players. Like, if something is free to play online, Oh, sorry, Xbox and PlayStation, I should say. Console players. But yeah. I mean, PS Plus does come with extra bonuses, and Xbox Live comes with a few extra bonuses and stuff. Like, it's not like you're paying for nothing except for... Oh, I forgot one of the other things over here. It's not like you're paying for nothing. It still sucks. You have to pay at all just to access online. Like, you're already paying your electricity, you're already paying for your internet. Like, the frick, you know? Just companies wanting more and more and more money. Like, I get they're a business and that's kind of what they should be doing, but like, the cost of living is going up, but like, subscriptions and stuff are still going up, and I don't know. Like, just make yourselves a bit more consumer friendly. And then that way people actually want to spend money on it too, so. Alright, let's head to the Archers Guild once again. Alright, then we got to go out, slay Oppos and Mike Crocus. Honestly, this is going to be just like a combat grind for a real hot sec. Then we go out to North Shroud, so we'll uncover that one there. While we're out here, we should also go to Full Gold Float. And get that as a teleport as well. Right, so they are 4 levels above me, but we should have this. We have the advantage of range on our side. I have the power of God and range on my side. I know that isn't how it goes, but still. Oh my lord, I might actually die here. Thank God we're not playing hardcore. They're just doing so much damage. I got him. We'll sit here just for a moment as we get some health back, and I will take a sip of drink. All right. We get back into it. I actually feel like my throat's a lot better now too. It's just like a little bit dry from talking so much, but alright, we learned Venomous Bite, that is a damage over time. We also learned Leg Graze, which is a slow movement move. Why is it there? Do I always have it there? See, I don't play... Well, I was going to say I don't play Bard enough. I've been, like, playing it pretty decently on my main character, but I don't think I've ever used Leg Graze. If anything, I should put a kick there instead. So leg graze just slows down the people. I don't know if that includes their attack time, but I'm going to find out. Yeah, maybe. No, maybe not. Alright, here we go. We have enough health to get through this one. I really should be using Venomous Bite here. It's extra free damage, so... And it just ticks away at their life force, slowly draining the life from their body as you watch their eyes become soulless. I mean, yeah, they end up just peacefully passing away from poison. Holy, I don't think I've ever seen this B rank before. Fector. Just a huge ass bear. And these guys here are probably going to attack me as I go running through, unless they don't see me. They don't see me, they don't hear me. Out of sight, out of mind. You see that bear all the time? Really? I think that's the... I might need to spend some more time in North Shroud. So like, I could go swap over to Tier and kill it, but like... Actually, no, I do need to do, I think, at least one more B rank to get an achievement as well. Also, why do they put the stronger things closer to the town? I feel like these micro chews need to be moved to where the oppos are, and then move the oppos out here. It's just basic. Oh god, my ear is ringing really bad. Yeah, get heavied. You're not even going to get close to me, mate. Okay, never mind. You got close to me. That's fine. And at this point here, on some of them, it's not even worth putting in Venomous, because these guys here were killing much, much faster. And there we go, we got a level up at the end of it as well. And we learned Second Wind. That would have been useful a couple minutes ago as we were nearly dying. We just kind of want to get to level 12 and then continue on with the MSQ. And then we'll be over leveled in that in a few quests. Like, that's why I want to remove that buff. Please let us remove the preferred world bonus buff. Alright, what are we getting here? We could get the chestplate. But do we already have a chestplate? I think we did get a chestplate. So if I do that and we do this, and yeah, it's a good thing I didn't because we already have a chestplate. Is it the best for us? Probably not. But it does give us some stats. Hello, Singer. Hire a porter to Bent Branch. Alright, everyone, hydrate. Be good to yourselves. Oh look, probably TMI, but like I got up to use the bathroom through the night. I swear I was not very good to myself yesterday. I didn't have a stupid large amount to drink. But I swear I moved 3 times more than I drank yesterday. It was like crazy amounts. Alright, so we've already got that chocobo keep. That's good. We'll just have to... Lacking electrolytes to hold water? I don't know. Like, I feel like I just didn't drink that much. That's the crazy thing. Alright, so these guys here are level 10. We'll be able to just sneak in here and probably even kill what it is we've got to kill here, but it's like a level 12 quest, so hopefully... Oh, they're level 8. Never mind, they're easy. We give that one there a venomous bite, so that while we are still attacking this one here, we'll be doing some damage to the other one. Even if it is only a tiny amount. And then we'll let venomous bite finish off that one. Hell yeah. Like, we're getting 340 XP, which is like 380%. Like, that's so dumb. I'm going to see if we can remove that preferred world bonus. Experience earned while below level 90 is dramatically increased. Yeah. Turn off preferred world bonus. FFXIV. Let's see if we can see that. Is there a way? Yeah, you can't disable it at all. I just want to turn it off, please. So. Alright, well then, I guess we just keep trying to make use of it. Like, this grind feels like it's going to take ages. Like, it feels like I need to get anywhere close. Like, the thing is that we're still getting like the huge amount of XP, and it feels like it's going to take a while. Also, that reminds me, by the way, in roughly 8 hours from now, we'll be live again doing some more Final Fantasy, but on the main characters, we'll be needing to do... wait, is today Thursday? It is Thursday, right? Why? No, yeah, so we'll be live in roughly 8 hours again. Doing re-clears. And then hopefully into M11 again. As I said earlier, Jeannie and I cleared it the other day. So midnight here? Yeah, unfortunately it's like what, 5:30, 6 p.m. here when we get started. And it's because of people's work schedules, I think. That we have to start there. Plus it's like after dinner, like around dinner time. Let me just go have a look and see what time we're starting. I don't wanna feel. So Thursday is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is currently 9:30 a.m. So it'll be in 7.5 hours. Hang on, wait. 3:30, 4:30. Yeah, 7.5 hours. Where am I going? I need to pick up the next quest. That's what I'm doing. Alright, let me equip what I have. So we don't need trousers, but we should get something else. Alright, so going to Central Shroud once again. Hello, thank you. That map is really obnoxiously big. I don't remember making it that large. Alrighty. I really wish the world maps were a bit more open as well. Kind of like they are in World of Warcraft. Sorry, I'm mentioning World of Warcraft a lot today, but like it'd be so cool to be like, oh, I need to go to the inn and just fly across there. Because that's the inn right there. And instead you have to kind of go around this whole area back up there, and it would be so cool to have like open world. Alright, so what am I doing here? Am I like heavy shotting them? Yep. Dang it, he turned around and he saw me. Just gonna keep running. Oh no, another one saw me. They're no problem. In actuality, they're fine. And Dunzo. Then we go back to Leah back in Gridania. Also, I know that I said that this is we can't get items from other people, but that doesn't include NPCs. Just saying. Just for clarification. So I never went to Full Gold Float. I said I was going to get the etherite and then just never did. Also, this reminds me of where I got my first mount. Someone was like, come find me, I'm giving a mount. And I'm like, hell yeah. And they were just out of render distance, sitting right here at the end of the pier. Right there. That's how I got my first mount, which was the Gazelle mount. No, I don't want to go to Lavender Beds. Although I could go to my house from Lavender Beds. But which one? Yeah, see, this is why playing controller is a bit weird when you need to use your other hand for the D-pad moves. You just get kind of like janky movement for a moment. Unless you start playing claw. Actually, wait. Yeah, it could be done, I guess. But then you don't get your left trigger modifiers and... yeah, I don't know. I'm in awe of high-level controller players. And how they manage to do the everything. It's so fun watching them. I remember one of the first high-level players I watched was a bard. Like on controller. And I'm like, how? I guess you want all your big heavy hitters, the things in your rotation and stuff, to be on your main face buttons. Couldn't play on console. I'm so used to keyboard and mouse, I would be so lost. Yeah, I know, right, Saber. Also, welcome, by the way. Yeah, like I've only just recently started using controller. It's comfortable. I'll give it that. But I'm a much better player on keyboard and mouse. Like, could I do M11S on controller? Hell no. But then again, like, I've played MMOs like on keyboard mouse my whole MMO life, so of course that's what's going to come more naturally. There are some people who, you know, started off on Final Fantasy 11 or whatever on controller and they are just bossing it right now and killing it and beating me. Like, it all comes down to just muscle memory, getting used to it, feeling comfortable. Like, I didn't think I'd ever be a controller player. I wanted to learn just so that I could play and do stuff during winter. Put my hands in my, like, jumper and just use the controller under the jumper. But yeah, I've been playing on controller now for... not exclusively, obviously. Like, I play keyboard mouse still. In high-level content. Savage raids and stuff, because that's what I'm used to. But, like, I've been doing, like, all my roulettes and stuff and everything on controller now for, like, 4 months? Longer, actually. Maybe 5? Could even still be a little bit longer than that. Wow, time has flown. Yeah, honestly, it's worth it. It's worth trying it. The first dungeon I started off with is Stone Vigil. Like, it's kind of like a good midpoint where you have a lot of your moves, but you aren't in a place where you're going to fail really hard either. Actually, even doing MSQ roulette would probably be a good shout for starting to learn on controller, where you have a good amount of your kit, but you don't have a lot of things to upkeep either. So yeah, I would recommend it, especially for like trying to learn to play for winter months, but yeah, it's different. But like, there are some jobs that I can now play better on controller than I can in keyboard and mouse. Scholar's one of them. Scholar is great on controller. It's so comfy. Oh. So I think there's 100 enemies killed already. What are we? We're like an hour and a half into this character. We've already killed 100 animals. We're such a killing machine. Alright, I think that's all of our vultures. Nope, we still need one more. And then we just need one more wait, one more? Yeah, one more slug as well. I really should be using Wind Bite here as well. Oh, sorry, Venomous Bite as well. No! Dang it, I ran out of his aggro range. Whatever. If he comes back for me, we'll get him then. Yeah, he's coming back. So just need to remember to not move too far away. Stay within his aggro. Aggro? Sure, that's a word. Stay within his aggro range. And then just kind of move around the attacks incoming. But yeah, definitely recommend like trying gamepad. Just on low level dungeons and stuff at first. We are done. And now we can go back to Leia as well. Oh wait, no, 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 no! I should have picked up the ether right there. Just while I was kind of right next to it. Hello, Leia. Or Lee. And what are we doing now? We need to talk to the GM, the guild master. Right, this guy is so full of himself. I hate him. Oh, I could just keep shaking my head at him. He'd be like, acknowledge it! No, acknowledge it! It wasn't me. But she caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. I'm going to take the boots this time. Because we can actually use them. There's blood letter as well. Heck yeah. Wait, was I doing that with... I was doing that with my old bow. Like my first bow. Yep, that's probably why it took a little bit longer. And now we can continue on with the MSQ now that we are level 12. And I'll take the chocobo out there because it's pretty cheap. Chocobo Porter, hire a Chocobo Bent Branch. Yes, because it's only 5 gil. What? Here's I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. I'm just chilling right now. It's awesome. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. Oh, I didn't realize I was pressing the controller there as it was just sitting on the desk. Alright, now we can continue. And then before long, we'll go pick up White Mage. And then we'll have to deal with being over-leveled until we can get over into the other city-states. And then we can start picking up all the jobs. Wonder what healer I'm going to pick. Because I have a couple of options at first. We don't need any of the gloves. We're just going to pick up the money. And we're already over the level. Fantastic. Never mind, we're not. But we will be soon. The only problem I find with playing on controller is that I sometimes miss input. Sometimes I'll because I play quite heavy-handed in whatever I'm doing, mouse, keyboard, whatever. And so I find myself pressing both triggers at once at times. So sometimes I'll randomly open up my armory chest or my inventory or something. Just because my hands are sitting heavily on the controller. But then I do the same thing in keyboard mouse as well. Where I'll just randomly start I'll randomly start left clicking or whatever because my hands are sitting heavy, or I'll start God, excuse me, or I'll start moving forward randomly because my hands are just resting on the keyboard. And yeah, it gets crazy. Oh, what am I stuck on? It's like nah, come on, I could squeeze through that gap. Then we could go out to Lavender Beds from here. But we're not going to right now. Alright, we'll take the money. We don't need the weapon. Now we have over-leveled our quests in one quest. Oh, Lord. Ow. Alright, here we go. Let's get the cargo. Let's beat this guy up. Nope. I feel so strong now. I don't know if it's the bow or the new kit that I've got. But yeah, that felt like it was nothing. Let's face it, most of it's probably the bow. Stupid idiot. Like, level 13. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using my level 1 bow and wonder why everything feels so slow. Sigh. Oh boy. Oh, sorry. My sleep has started to catch up with me already, and I have Savage Raid tonight too. So I'm a bit worried that I'm going to be pretty brain dead. I've had like essentially the amount of one night's sleep over the last 2. It's not fun, but I will survive. Hey. I feel like I can no brain, except for one mechanic. I feel like I can no brain M11 now. I always find myself getting, oh my god, I just leveled up again. I always find myself getting caught out by one mechanic at the end of ultimate weapons or trophy weapons or whatever it's called. I always find that I get myself caught out there. I like do all the dodging and everything and like stack spread, whatever we need to do. And then he starts facing another weapon that he's going to jump to do a mechanic, and I always find myself getting lost in the sauce there. Luckily, Genie sometimes calls it out, and I can just no-brain it, and then I call out the last ones after that. Because I can flick around my camera a little bit faster because, again, keyboard, mouse, it's not as linear as controller. You can choose if you want to do it super fast or slow, which I really like. Like, you know, you can choose to do it slower on controller, but like, your control would be crazy good if you could like set up the X sensitivity here to be like as fast as a mouse and put it where you want it every time. That would be wicked control. I don't know Peloton. When do I get Peloton? Level 20. Actually, you know what? Peloton is really only good in dungeons where you want everyone to move along. With the new jog, it's 30% while you're jogging, and I think 20% afterwards. And Peloton is also 20%. It's like, no wait, hang on, is it 20? Is it 15? I know Ninja is 15. It's one of the reasons why I can get away with greeting in one of the mechanics of M11S. If I didn't have that extra movement speed, I would be out of position every single time. Like I just barely get into position. I clip some of the tanks that don't stand in a good position for it, and I had one tank really mad at me the other day because I kept killing them. But our statics tank does the good. God, I'm gonna have to kill these guys just to do the freaking quest. But yeah, our tank stands in a good spot and allows me to greed that uptime. Though that being said, they've killed me a few times in their position. Mundine! Oh wait, hang on, no, I want to kill these guys here first. Since I'll take way more damage, then give him the big one. You need to go first. Goodbye. I wish I could say you would be missed, but let's face it, you're not going to be missed. Wow, that led to gonna be weird. Bit of an anxiety attack there. Just a very, very small one. It's just how my brain works. It's all good. I'll be fine. You'll feel this one, you obstinate cur. What do you call me? An abstinent what? He's up to something extra nasty. Oh no, he's using Heartstopper. It's okay, it's fine. For a sec there I thought it was like Heartbreaker and I'm like, hang on, wait, isn't that like the thing the Tyrant uses? But no. Alright, back to Lukalot now. Just keep running by those guys. We don't need the experience. We're already nearly the same level as Lancer at this point. Wait, did my run out? Oh, of course, it's because I was attacked and the run would have run out and wouldn't have given me jog at the end. In the name of this next quest, the violators will be shot. I am American now, apparently. Trespassers will be shot. That was terrible. Even I know I can do better than that. And we're going to take the money. Because we're a greedy capitalist little lala right now. Then we get to go to Mayun. Once again. Ow. No. Damn it. I may have gone to the wrong place. I wanted to go to airship landing, that's a problem. They're like on keyboard and mouse, I just like go to the place and click it. I was only off by one, but still, was no bueno. Why you laugh at me? Rude. Alright, so we should be able to move between areas now. Close enough. Alright, over to the Archers Guild again, because, you know, I totally haven't been there heaps. You're gonna get Sprout Gear from the Mentor Dude? No, because I think you get XP for doing that, and I really don't want the XP. I'm already over-leveled. It'd be so cool to be able to get the armor without doing it. Like, hey, you've done well. Here's, like, you're gonna need this, you know? It is a really cool glam, though. Just do it as something, and then just get all the glamour prisms and just make it all a glam plate. Speak with Syl there, you bloody... Catch you next Tuesday. Anyway. He is so unlikable. I really don't like Silver. Destroy the targets. So I think for this one we're going into East Shroud. So we need to go to Lancer's Guild. But I'll probably end up tanking or healing the dungeons. And we have choices at that point. Actually, wait. No, we don't. We have White Mage as a healer. Because you can't turn into Summoner until level 30. So we're stuck as a White Mage as an early game healer if we chose to go that route. And then we have tank choice, obviously. We have Paladin and Warrior. I've been really enjoying playing Paladin. So like I am a Gunbreaker main on keyboard mouse. But on controller, I find myself playing Paladin a good amount. Oh, there's another one in that area somewhere. You know what? I can't be bothered to find it right now. That sounds so silly. Here in this video game, I can't be bothered to do this thing. Wow. Sounds like I am the laziest human being. I'm not going to do this thing in a video game because it's inconvenient. And there's the last one. There is another one in there somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Right, this time, pick up the Aetheryte Crystal. So I'm just silently admiring the chapel back there. Good memories. We got the Chocobo Keep here, and hopefully we'll be able to just take a Chocobo out here in the future. And then we won't have to worry about oh lord, won't have to worry about going all the way through to go to the pier and then just to come out and all that. Honestly, I'm so glad that they unlocked glamours. The fact that we can glam into pretty much anything we want. It should have been a thing from the start, really. And then that way, like the extra glamour plates are nice as well, but it would have made them less. Actually, or do we need more? So I was talking this over at one stage. I'm like, it would be really cool to have a per job glamour. So like you could have the same gear. Like, let's just say for all the tanks, right? There are 4 different tanks, and you want a different glam for each one. That's 4 different glam plates. Or just give us the option to link a glamour to that one there that doesn't use a glamour plate, and just give us 10 casual plates instead of 20. Or whatever it is. Even that would be fine. And it's a decent, excuse me. It's a decent thing as well. Like a decent idea, I think. Defeat Nezul. Alright, that's North Shroud. Out we go. And out we run. That bear is still hanging around. Yeah, he's so woolly. But yeah, just having a glam plate per job. Or even like 2 glams per job. And then like 10 for casual. Or whatever, you know, like 1 for club, 1 for beach, 1 for what, you know, like it would be like totally up to you what you use them for. But I feel like that would be so good. And would free up so many glam plates as well. Because, like, you know, you might have glams for like a couple of jobs and whatever in there. Just give us the, just give us a glam plate for each job. And then like an A or B or whatever for each job. Oh Lord, I did it bad. I should have waited for them. And then they take all the heat and not me. It worked out, I guess. So I feel really weak. Is it just because this guy here is really strong? I feel like I'm doing nothing right now. I'm not using the level 1 bow, am I? No, I'm definitely using the level 10 one. It's the right one. No, the NPC dude support, yeah. I am the NPC. We're done. It's a joke. As we go around raid and like the tank starts like, I am the tank now. Or if you take the aggro or whatever early on. Or if they die. It's just become a joke. Alright, what can we get here? We probably want something that we don't have. We have boots. Let's been a hot sec since we've got a new tabard. And it'd be nice to overwrite the eye patch as well. You know what? We'll get that one there, even though it's ugly yellow. Navy, welcome back. Alright, we'll put that on. That is so ugly. We'll put that on. Bloop. Make sure that we are on the right stuff. Yes, good. Then we come over here. We will equip Lancer. We'll put on that good gear. And there we go. Heck yeah. What are we looking for? For Bard. There we go. We got 2 streets away from the house and discovered that our tire was completely flat. Oh my lord. Luckily he was able to take you and Squeaks to the conference. Heck yeah. Wow, that sucks though. That is so... like just... yeah, that timing sucked. Sorry, I know what I'm trying to say. I am just bad with words at the moment. Actually, in general. That's a reason why I shouldn't be a streamer. I'm just bad with words. Alright, let's swap back to Dragoon, which is now the lower level of the 2 jobs, which is crazy. Chocobo Porter, we will hire a Chocobo Porter to Bent Branch. And we'll kind of get off as it starts turning left. Words are hard, guy. Reminds me of a maker couple that I watch a lot. Some of you might have seen them due to other creators. But Evan and Caitlin. They've been on a few of the TwitchCon VODs by Impulse and stuff. And I think they did a podcast with, as part of a podcast with the Hermits around one of the TwitchCons. And I've been watching them for like 6 years. Or something. Like, it's ridiculous how long I've been watching them at this point. Whoops. But yeah, they have t-shirts that are like words are hard, and I would love to get my hands on one. But just with exchange rates and then shipping, it becomes too expensive. And plus I already have so many shirts. Like to the point I've had to mention to people, stop buying me shirts, please. I don't need them. I appreciate it, but I'm so not in need of them right now. I even donated like a bunch of my old shirts and stuff. Like it just got insane. Alright, here we go. We'll get these guys done pretty quick. We'll soon be moving into other city-states as well. I'm going to kill off all the small fry so that all the guys in the back go for whoever they need to. There we go. Now we're just on to the big guy. We don't have to worry about anything else. Actually, apparently we do. Apparently these guys here... So that's a healer. That's a healer too. Who cares about them? Let's just go for the big guy. And then again, we'll be skipping cutscenes. Like, obviously, you'll be able to see some of the fights. Oh god, those guys there in the back are nearly dead. We'll get the Blanca. We get the Blanca. Kind of how it sounds. Bring him over here. We'll kill this little dude here so that the other guys can start focusing on the big dude. And we're done. At least with this part of it. And away we go. I really want that gargoyle swords. He's obviously playing Viper. They're 2 swords. Also, the music's really creepy. I like it. They're like, rise as the poison flows through your veins. Wait, how is this possible? Why am I going into Vegeta mode? Yeah, is his mask glowing? It is. That's cool. I always wondered about that. I thought he was just wearing a red mask. And I wonder if it's different based on where you start. I'm not going to spend 2 hours trying to figure that out though. Well, really all we need to do is like just do another area to see if it's the same or not. But still another 2 hours and just, nah, I'm good. Thank you. And we're done. Oh, Lord. I have to think about finishing up soon so that I can like have a bit of a rest in between the 2 streams. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Alright, Archer's Guild. And we go into the back rooms. And we get a ring. I don't think it's anything worth anything. Right, we'll head out back to the airship landing. We'll go have a chat with Mayun. Honestly, we're coming to a pretty good natural conclusion to the stream here. And I'm honestly very tired. As I said earlier, I've had like the amount of one okay night's sleep over the last 2 nights. So, hasn't been fun. But while I have everyone here, if you haven't already, if you're on YouTube, be sure to like this content so YouTube knows that you want to see more, and subscribe to the channel. If you're over on Twitch and you haven't followed yet, please be sure to do that as well before we wrap up, so you don't miss any more. And what do you think of the Ironman journey? So Ironman, once again, is a game mode where you have to do everything yourself. You can't use external sources. So I can't get items from other players. I can't get items from the market boards. I can buy from NPCs. That's the exception. That I can buy from NPCs. I just can't use other players. Or features that interact with other players to gain items. And the exception to that is dungeons and instances and such. You have to do them with other players so they are not counted. Generally in the overworld. So if I need leather, I can't go buy it off the market board. I either have to buy it from the NPC or I have to go out and forage it. We're level 18 already as well. Damn. See, if we didn't have that extra bonus, like, we'd probably only be like level 14-ish. No, I went to the wrong freaking gate again. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to teleport back in because it saves me the run. There's some bots around here. No, never mind. It was the NPC that time. But then that way I don't have to run up the ramp to get back to the crystal to teleport here. The Valentine's Day event is currently going on, so there's all hearts and everything. But then it all kind of disappears as you get into the cutscene because it's all pre-rendered. And essentially what happens is that you pass out. Oh god. So yeah, you do the things, you kind of pass out and you get thrown back into your room. Which is the first introduction into the in-rooms. Actually, it might not be if you go and check it out. I'm pretty sure they say there are these in-rooms here if you want to use them. But it's the first time you're forced into an in-room. Actually, I think it might be... No. I was going to say, it might be the only time you get forced into an in-room, but that's not the case. In Shadowbringers, you're kind of forced into the in-room a few times. And we are now getting to the point where we can move between the city-states. So what I will do is I will go deliver all the letters. And we'll pick up all the aetherite crystals and stuff in each city. Right, that's right. Hang on, how do you get through here? It's a dead end. But yeah, so we'll go running through Limsa Lominsa. And then we will go running through Aldar, and then we'll finish up the stream. So like we're kind of playing like normal at the moment. It's once we get into tradecraft and stuff that will that the Iron Man will really come into play. Alright. Out here onto the airship. So this is the big umbrella area that you can see from... dang it, you just can't see it from here. Like over there by that tree, that's where I was standing before when I'm like, hey, it'd be really cool if you could just like fly if it were open, you know? And welcome to Limsa Luminsa. Alright, so we're in the stony seaport right now. And we'll run. Oh, yes. Alright, we'll attune to that one there. It's funny, I see GL and I think Genie. Gaslighting way. Oh, of course. Yep, okay. So we'll run around Limsa and we'll pick up all the Ethernet shards. I've done this a few times, so I have a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a little bit more methodical way of doing it. Then from here we go back to Hawkers, which was our last one. Like, I've started a handful of characters over the years, but I never usually get very far with it. Because I'm like, no, I could be doing things on the other character, and that's why I like the idea of a challenge that you can't do on another character. Alright, then we go to here. And we go upstairs. And then we go to the Marauders Guild. Wait, did I lose Jog when I moved instances as well? That's annoying. I'll use it again in a moment because I want to make the most out of sprint. Pick up the Warriors Guild. Use that to go back to the Culinarians Guild. You just run to the Aft Castle. There is another way as well where you come up from the Fishing Guild, but it's a bit more running. We can go from the Fishing Guild to the other end of this level, and you go Aft Castle, Culinarians, Marauders instead. But this way here, you can backtrack using an ether crystal, so... Right, that's all of our Ethernet crystals. Alright, come on. Can we stop being locked in place when you unlock all the things as well, please? Like, they come up on the screen anyway. Why do we need to be locked in place? Yoshi P, come on. I'm giving you ideas to help your game here. Giving you like 4 suggestions this stream. Like, actual useful suggestions. Like, please. Excuse me. Alright, we have now arrived in Uldar with the most beautiful nighttime music. Actually, maybe not the most beautiful, but it's nice. Currently making dinner? Heck yeah. I won't be live much longer anyway. Like, we're pretty much just gonna unlock these aetherites and finish up. So I've been live like 2.5 hours and I'm going to do like another 2 hours later and I'm already like half dead. I wish I could nap. It's been a thing that's been coming up recently where it's like, why don't you just nap? And I'm like, I really can't. I mean, it's either sleep and hope that I only sleep a small amount, or just sleep as much as needed. And I don't want to do that because my sleep schedule, despite waking up like 4 hours before my alarm or whatever, it's actually in a good place. I'm awake when I want to be right now. Right. Let's go get the rest of these aetherites as we're here. And obviously I have a system for this one here as well. But it's all one big circle. It's one thing I like about Uldar. Though, admittedly, I used to hate Uldar. It felt so confusing. But these days, I get around it just fine, obviously. It's just when I was a newbie, a sprout, a little seedling. It's because everything looks so samey that makes it confusing. Alright, 3 more aetherites and then we'll be done. I want to say thanks everyone so much for coming by this morning. Like, I get that it's like later for Americans and stuff. Actually, it's probably a good time for Americans. But yeah, I don't know how many streams I'll do in this time slot. We'll see. Because it all depends on how productive I feel about recording videos. If I stream here, I lose some of my recording time. And the stupid thing is that my alt channel, which has 10% of the subscribers of my main channel, actually has closer to double the watch time. Even though both are only releasing one video a week at the moment. So let that sink in. A channel with 60 well, with like, I think it's like 63 now, is doing better than a channel, well, technically better, than a channel with 650 subscribers in terms of watch time. That's so dumb. Alright, that is all of our aetherites collected. So now we can decide which tanks, which healers, well actually no, we only really get one healer. At the moment anyway. But we get all the choices. Let me go to Limsa. We'll go there using the airship. So hang on, I can do that from here. And we'll go to airship landing. Airship ticketer to Limsa. So instead of 460 gil, we're only paying 120. We'll go to the drowning wench. And here's where our next quest is. Let's have a look here. We'll just get the money. Right, so that is going to be the end of today's stream. I'm just going to go sell the gold pieces and see how much we made off of them throughout the stream. But I hope you have enjoyed. Once again, Ironman is the point where we can't rely on other players except in things that we're kind of forced to. So dungeons, instances, etc. We have to rely on ourselves to make ourselves everything that we need. NPCs, of course, are the other exception. We can buy things from the NPCs. Alright, where is it? These ones here. So we'll sell these tin plates. That gets us 125 gil. Then we'll sell these ones here for 1800. So we made essentially 2000 gil just questing. Plus whatever we made in actual coin, and it's cool. There we go. There's our wind-up airship minion as well. Wow. What a cool stream. Oh Lord. Can I talk here? Nope. It's all good. Anyway, I hope everyone had a fantastic stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really, oh, dang it. I've lost the menu. I really appreciate you guys coming along. It's been so much fun. I am going to... Thank you, Jeannie. I hope you've been having a fantastic day at work. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to do all the things like comment and let YouTube know that you want to see more of this content. If you missed any of this stream and you want to go back and watch it, I do highly recommend, if you're on Twitch, to go over to the VOD channel and watch. My enter key isn't working. What the hell? This is a new keyboard. Come on, man. Just unplug it here real quick. But I'd prefer people to watch the VODs. What the hell? It's actually not working. But it is. What the heck? Anyway, yeah, so if you want to watch any parts of the stream that you may have missed, go check out Chilliness Live. I also stream live over there at the same time. So if you missed any part of it, the VOD will be up like instantly. And if you want to check out aforementioned Minecraft videos, we're doing Minecraft mod pack Stoneblock 4 right now. Be sure to go check that out on No Chilliness. And of course, if you're into flight sim content, it's my main thing. Go check out youtube.com/chilliness. Thanks so much everyone for joining me. I will hopefully see you again. Well, I'll be live again in roughly 6 hours. On this channel, doing more Final Fantasy. We'll be doing the endgame raids. We're doing re-clears tonight, and then possibly, depending on how we're all feeling, possibly getting into the raid that everyone else is doing. Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be wicked. Alright, thank you so much everyone. Do take care of yourselves. There is only one of you, and I will see you in 6 hours. All right. Ciao, everyone.